Welcome guys to another episode of Skywars. Oh wait, this is the first one. Welcome guys to my first video of Skywars. Today we're gonna be playing Skywars. Oh, who'd have guessed? So I was just playing casually one day night actually, and there was one random friend request, from a guy named Piece. And if you have watched my short video that I have posted, you would probably already know that. But Fragana, why are you telling me that again, you fool? Well, you see, if you go on my inventory and look at the items, it's not there. It's not there. Now before commenting that, haha loser, you got scammed again. Hear me out, okay? Hear me out. I sold it. But why would you sell it? It was supposedly a gift, I know. Well, I wouldn't if the man himself wouldn't allow me to. But he mentioned do anything with it. If you want to sell it, just use website. But whatever you do not get scammed. So that's what I did. I sold it. Cause after I got scammed twice now, I have learned my lesson that if you keep any money on Steam and its items, you will have the urge to trade it for a better one and want more. While in reality, this is all just a charity event for a really poor fellow, He is quite unpopular, so you might not know his name. Yes, I'm talking about a guy named Game Newell. If you know, yeah, this guy. So anyhow, I sold the knife out and I got like 5,600 Indian National Rupee in cash. But Prakana, isn't your title about music and not about your knife? And that is what you call clickbaiting ki ninja technique. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm a man of honor and prestige, and I wouldn't clickbait for views nor beg for subs. By the way, this is the part of the video where I tell you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Please, I'm really close to 169 subs and haha funny number, so please subscribe to Fragona, yes. Okay, on with the video. So that was the intro of my video cleared, and I know it is usually long to the point where you probably might have slept already, and if you did, thanks a lot actually, because the thing about asleep viewers is that they possibly cannot skip the video, and also if their autoplays on YouTube will mostly play my own video after that, so they are basically donating the watch time to me. Okay, anyhow, so as I told you, I got 5,600 Indian National Rupee and I already had some laying around in my bank account, which amounts to a grand total of 9,000 rupees, which is pretty high for a 16-year-old boy. But I have been collecting that from the children sitting at the Devi hard work aside from the studies and YouTube videos. So the most sensible thing to do would be to save it for later, because God knows when will there be a situation where I would need the money, and as a goodbye I would have these savings to have. I spent them all on what? Well, see, I did not clickbait. Wait, why are you not dying? Alright, I didn't know what is plan. Anyways, I bought a keyboard / synthesizer / arranger / Casio, whatever you might call this thing right here. So yeah, I just blew all the money to buy this, which I have no idea in the world how to play. Yeah. So let me tell you my life history. Again, we are probably asleep, so you might as well hear that. To make you sleep even more and thus providing me watch time, there was a hobby of mine known as music, All in all, I like music, and all I know about music is that there are some songs that people listen to repeatedly with earphones in their ears, and sometimes they start to move in a strange way, with their eyes closed and weird freeze expressions, while other people think that what in the world is this idiot doing? Anyhow, that was what I knew about music. And then there was my mother, who thought this kid is really annoying at home, so what would I do to get rid of him for an hour? You know what would be a good idea? The good idea would be just to indulge him in some kind of home tuition so that he doesn't bother me, Then yeah, and I got a music tuition at the age of 5 or 6, I don't remember. Oh, plot one, give me that. Oh my god, there's someone. Okay, he scared me. You need to die, sir. Okay, nice. And where was I? Oh, another product. I don't need it. Where was I? And not even a year later, we got shifted to a new city, and I completely lost track of what I did in that time because the sheer amount of mental capacity I have. I was just so focused into studies that these things would just not fit.
Wait, editor Fragoner here, and just wanted to tell you that I'm not gonna subtitle this whole story, for the sole reason being I'm lazy. No. What do you think? I'm Superman? Seeing my upload schedule? I mean, you really thought that I would have the will to subtitle the whole video? No, out of here.
Until one day that I realized, wait, I'm not cool anymore in my class. No, because all the cool dudes in my class had a talent of their own. Someone was good at dancing, someone was good at acting, someone was good at sports. So I thought, well, I'm good at studies. And that was when I was about to be the cool dude. I would enlighten them from the sheer knowledge I have. I had to educate those people about how the earth revolves around the sun, and this is what they replied to it. Yeah, I was like, oh no, my confidence, my ego, what will I do? I have nothing to prove. I'm cool too. No. This is when I realized, wait, I have the power of music gods on my side. That was what I thought, until it all went downhill cause my pea brain couldn't remember a single thing from what I learned in that 1 year tuition. But I did not give up. I thought there was still hope. Now all I did was just ask my mother for another music tuition, and she said
no, that costs money.
I used my unbelievably godlike convincing skills, to which the devils of the deep dark feared the most. But I did not know what I was up against, and I used my full potential until she finally decided to use 5% of her power through her iconic weapon, chappal. I sat there for 2 hours with the number 7 printed on my cheek and thought of the secret methods and the experience from the past, because there was a popular saying, there's a popular saying, modern problems require older solutions. And with these great words, all I had to do is what worked in the ancient times when I was a mere child. Nothing much, I just started annoying her until she finally decided to give me the tuition in hope to get rid of me for the evening, as in the past. The quest for becoming the coolest kid in my group, my class, my whole school was going according to my plan. And I started learning all the nerdy stuff, and I knew from there on out the things are gonna get really, really difficult. Dream was really high, but not impossible to reach. So for another good 1.5 year, I took the tuition until I had to shift from the rental to actual home of our own in the same city, but therefore messing with the schedule of my tuition, and therefore the tuition getting discontinued. I love this game. I also got promoted to the next class, if that was not obvious. So, and in all, I did not get to learn the art of music completely, and I still do not know how to play piano, because what I learned till yet was classical Indian music, and the instrument I played during that is called a harmonium, which, if you know about musical instrument, has similar layout as a piano, but the way you play it is completely different to piano. And also the style and the instrument increased my skill, but not quite the cool factor I was craving for. Also there was a side benefit to it, side benefit. Because of it, the ease of singing and anything well increased, because when you learn classical, it is much harder to sing than the calm and easier songs. Basically, I had no problems in singing, and therefore the cool dude and the famous title was finally achieved through my sheer amount of hard work I put into it, and I was therefore known as the best singer in the entirety of my school, except for the music teacher, for the obvious reasons. Now every student, whether he was in 1st grade or 12th grade, knew me for my singing, because I went to perform in the morning assembly a lot, and there I thought the meaning of my life is finally justified. Until I hit puberty, when my voice was completely demolished due to the change in my voice, and my voice became heavier and I could not go to high notes, where I kinda sounded like a female singer anyways, but that was acceptable when I was a kid, and therefore the cloud slowly faded away, and so did my hunger for it. But the title still had my name on it, and I was still the best, as no one could overthrow me. Then years passed, and I left the school, studying for going into an engineering college as a typical Indian student. I went to get the coaching for 11th and 12th, and the amount of study I did was enough to destroy any talent that I had within me. But there was this time where there was an yearly break, and when I came back home, I had no idea the world was gonna go through this state, which I have only seen while playing the zombie survival games. The COVID-19 pandemic. And we got locked down into our home, but luckily I got my fiber internet connected a day before the lockdown started. And as a gamer, that gives you the same joy as getting a CSGO knife 3 times without even opening the game. So the power of high-speed internet gave me the access to a large YouTube library, and since we had 750 gigabytes of data per month, I had no worries of using it all for watching YouTube videos because I did not have a PC at that time. Until the class started again, but in an online format, which seems to have failed miserably, and we all know how students ask their parents,
Mom, a teacher said we need a 900K into 2080 Ti in SLI with 64 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM and 4 terabytes of NVMe storage SSD to run the Zoom class.
and that's how I got my PC. With slightly lesser specs than that because I still wasn't earning at that period, and we are kind of not that rich. So yeah, anyhow, our coaching institute was not the normal kind. They had their own application and their servers to host the online classes, and the teachers were really strict about the attendance of each student and their academics, that they took even more classes on freaking Sunday. And my friends were like, ha, look at this loser, he has classes on Sunday. Whereas they had Zoom classes off on Saturday and Sunday, and they played games in the background while the class was running anyways. And also, do you remember the exams were cancelled, and those which were not were easily cheated because they were held online, so they could easily cheat, turn off their camera and then just cheat, Well, that wasn't the case for me. They had all the free time in the world to bully me on that basis, until one day that I did not have had any classes. After months that they actually came, where our coaching building had to be checked by the corona team, and therefore the servers had to be shut down. And guess what I did? I was like, let's watch a YouTube video in the meanwhile. This would just take 10 minutes. What could possibly go wrong? What could possibly go wrong? So with that thought, I sat there and watched the YouTube video for the whole day. The legendary YouTube algorithm brought me down to this one video from a smaller YouTuber named Marcus Veltri, if you haven't heard about him. You're gonna die. There's a man here. He has no shirt. Oh my god. And there's someone attacking else. Well, okay. I don't know what was the plan, to be honest. Well, alright, I'll take it. Well, about Marcus Veltri, this is a fairly smaller YouTuber, so I just included his name in the video for his channel to get some, recognition to help. Yeah, you're gone. Oh, what? What is that part? What is the server? Sir, you're gonna die. Wait, why is he not losing? Wait, why I have an iron sword? What? Please fall down, Okay. I forgot to switch my iron sword. Okay, oh, we won. Oh, that was the last guy. Okay. GG's. Anyhow, that video had risen the deep buried interest for music in me. Of course, it did not have the same intense flamethrower kind of fire in it, but hey, a candle flame is just fine to ignite the biggest of the explosives. Now, I don't know about any of those explosives, but my bank account balance did explode when I bought this thing, I told you about. So here I am. It is here now, and I don't know what to do with it, because as I told you, I believed that it would be easy to play, since harmonium and the classic music, the classical and... Shh, no one saw that. I realized that what I learned was nothing close to the things you have to learn to actually be able to play a piano or produce music at all. But all I had is a bit of hope, a dream that I will learn it soon enough now, and that's what I'm planning to do. I will be working on similar things related to music too, and there is a high chance that some of that will work its way into a video or audio for YouTube, you know. So that was it for today's episode, and if you guys slept, thanks, because as I told, and if you did not, you are a legend for watching and listening to me for this whole duration of time. Wait, what is wrong with you actually? Why would you? Anyways, this is another video which you can watch if you want to see that or not. I mean, it's your life. Subscribe.